Hey everybody, KillinPixels here, and we're back. Finally, I know it hasn't been that long for you guys, but I haven't played in about a week because Witcher 3. That's really all I need to tell you guys. Witcher 3. Oh. Alright, we will get into that more later. So, we're in the city now. This old guy and these people over here. So, let's get to exploring, shall we? Let's talk to the old guy first. He's doing stuff. What are you doing, dude?
Help me, please! Help me! Don't let them find me in the street after curfew. They'll take me to the refugee camp. Help me, please!
Oh shit, there's a curfew?
But don't make any noise. There's a patrol just round the corner.
See that. Oh, okay. Now I gotta worry about a curfew. Shit. I don't have a clock. Okay.
But what is it you need me to do?
It's almost curfew. I need a place to sleep. I need a place to hide, or they'll send me to the refugee camp. Don't you understand?
I do understand that, yes.
You need a roof over your head, and you don't have anywhere to go.
I used to, but it doesn't exist anymore. I owned an apartment a few blocks from here. The block was badly damaged by the Great Wave, but it was still standing.
And what happened to your home?
This morning we had to evacuate the area in a hurry. We ran out in the streets with whatever we had on. Apparently, the foundation was starting to crumble. And a few hours later, all that was left of my home was a pile of smoking rubble, with 40 years of memories buried beneath it. But I can't let them take me to the camp. I need to get into another house before the curfew. Please, help me.
I will do what I can for you, sir. Let's talk about the curfew.
What is all this about a curfew?
At curfew, the soldiers want the streets cleared. And the way they see it, if you're out on the street after curfew, it means that you've got nowhere to go. You don't have a home. You don't belong here. And that makes you a rat. And so they take you to the refugee camp. I can't go to the camp. Understand? I can't go there.
But there's a nice old man there that you can just sit around and wait with. I mean, he's really cool. He's nice.
Okay, give me those bolt cutters. I'll see what I can do.
This house is empty, but the army has sealed it off. If I can just get this padlock off before curfew, I'll be safe. I need to get in here. But please, don't make too much noise. If the soldiers find us, they won't hesitate to kill us.
They have been trying to kill me since I woke up. It's okay.
Impossible. I'm sorry. I can't do anything with this.
I need to get in there. I need to get in.
Calm down. Alright.
I'm looking for a place. Something like a pharmaceutical warehouse. Would you know anything about that?
I don't really know. There's a small medical center just outside the city limits. I suppose you mean that, right?
Probably, yes.
They built it in a hurry, just knocked it together after the Great Wave. No one really knows what it's for, but there are vehicles going in and out of the place all the time. Whatever they're doing in there, they're keeping it very secret. Not even my daughter would tell me what goes on inside.
Did you say your daughter?
Yes, my daughter. My little Uma. She works there as a nurse. I'm afraid she left me. I suppose she got tired of living with a frail, sick old man like me. Because one day she simply left the house, and I haven't seen her since. It's been months now. I think she was right to leave me. These times are hard enough. You don't want to burn yourself with someone like me.
I'm sorry. I can't help you.
Help me, please.
Uma has either been kidnapped or she's dead. I'd like to say kidnapped, but I don't really know. Okay, talk to you. Let's talk to these city dwell. I can't speak.
Hello, friend. You look lost. Come over by the fire.
It's dying down, but maybe it'll last until curfew.
As long as those uniformed psychopaths don't decide to end our little get-together first, of course.
Hey, look! One of those magic bracelets from the camp. They say that place is a real hellhole. A kind of living death. So you've come back from the dead. Do they call you Lazarus?
Well, you could put it that way.
Let's see. What do we want to talk about? You were saying something about a curfew. I do need to know when the curfew starts. That would be good.
You were saying something about a curfew. What time does it start exactly?
Well, it depends on the mood of the soldiers in this zone. But you know it's time to go home when they start taking their guns out of their holsters.
Today they're extremely jumpy. I don't think it'll be long before they start insulting people and hitting them with their rifle butts.
You guys are awfully hard on them. It's just their crude way of showing us affection.
Oh, shut up! In any case, you don't have to worry. That bracelet means you don't have to hide from them.
Sweet.
You know that's one of the privileges that comes with it.
And you? Do you people have to hide?
We try to stay out of their way. The first rule is, be home before curfew. Anyone who isn't gets dragged off to refugee camp. That's one of the strictest laws the Great Wave imposed upon this city.
Well, that sounds like suck. I think I know why they're afraid of the soldiers. I don't think I need to deal with that.
And do you know how things are elsewhere? Do you get news from outside?
I'm afraid not. With no communications or transportation, and with the army on every corner, we are totally cut off.
Who cares anyway? When you don't know from one day to the next if you're gonna be alive, there's no time to worry about what happens 100, 1,000, or 100,000 miles away.
I understand.
Yeah, I'm pretty sure the soldiers are corrupt as shit, so I don't really need to say anything about that. Thanks for the chat.
Thanks for the chat. But before I go, do you know anything about a small medical center in this part of the city? I'm looking for one.
Yes, of course. Take the main avenue until you get to the city limits. You can't miss it.
But it's locked up tight, friend. You can't get in. I don't know anyone who's been inside that building.
If you can't find it, ask someone how to get to Suicide Park. That medical center you were talking about is right next door.
Suicide Park? Don't call it that! It's not funny!
Did you say Suicide Park? Someone in the camp told me about that place.
And the first dark stars come out to hang from the sky. We could sit and count them together, you and I.
When the sun departs from Suicide Park. Yes, I recognize the song. But what the hell is it? Is there really a place with that name?
Yes, it exists.
Well, shit.
After the Great Wave, and when things were starting to get really ugly here, the weakest among us eased their suffering with a bullet, by overdosing, or by jumping from high places. You know how it is. All those dark stars had a hard time finding a reason to go on living.
There was a terrible wave of suicides, and there still is.
The problem
Yeah, I could understand
is
that.
at some point a problem arose. How should I put it? A serious logistical problem. Access to drugs and firearms became practically impossible. So the easiest thing was to grab a rope or a belt and go to Suicide Park after dark.
There was a time when it was hard to find a free branch anywhere in the park.
The suicides in the
fucked
area
up.
multiplied at such a rate that the army closed down the park. They said for public health reasons.
Yeah?
For months, the only thing blooming in that park were the corpses of the hanged. The place became more like a theme park. Lots of fun for everyone.
I told you not to make jokes about that. Don't you have any respect for anything?
Of course not. That was one of the many things I lost in the Great Wave. And one of the things I missed the least, believe me.
Something tells me we'll be taking a trip to Suicide Park, so that should be fun. This dude makes it sound great. I'm not going that way. Yeah, we're gonna go inside the church. Subway sign.
Send us a sign,
fuck.
Lord. We need a sign from you.
Hey, wait a minute. I know that voice.
Are we guilty of arousing your rage? Did we do it? Speak with your tongue of fire, Lord. Purge us with unrelenting justice. Send us a sign. Is this our doing? Are you punishing us for our arrogance? Unleash your thunderous voice, Lord. Release us from this intolerable uncertainty. Did we do it? Send us a sign!
I'm getting a strong impression that man's a fanatic and a little bit deranged.
Yeah.
But his sermon made me curious. What could he mean by, we did it?
Illuminate us with
Was it
your
nuclear?
fiery
Did we do
voice,
that?
Lord.
We could have done
Send
that.
us a sign.
Oh, fucking hell.
Oh no. You're...
I don't care.
It's like,
Don't
wow,
care.
everything around me is transformed.
Kinda.
Did
God,
we do it?
I think I'm starting to
Are
lose my
we the
mind.
guilty ones?
Yeah, you done lost it a while ago, kid. Let's look at that.
This column fragment must have fallen off one of the walls during the catastrophe. Now it's keeping the pedestal of the statue company.
Well, it needs company. It looks
Illuminate
lonely.
us with your fiery voice,
I can-
Lord.
What the hell am I gonna
Send
do
us
with
a
it? Just touch it?
sign.
Oh, statue. Love you. Oh,
The
shit.
catastrophe caused a lot of damage to the statue's pedestal. The fact that the statue is still standing is a miracle.
Alright, maybe you shouldn't touch
Illuminate us
that.
with your fiery
You're
voice,
going to
Lord.
knock it
Send
over and
us a sign.
cause a commotion. Alright, let's go talk to this prick. I mean, lovely
I'm not going to
man.
interrupt him in the middle of his sermon. That would be rude.
Oh, so that would be rude. Let's look at this.
This enormous stone cross casts a giant shadow across the aisle of the church. Perhaps that wasn't the original intention, but the result is pretty gloomy and menacing.
There's not much else to really...
A few parishioners listened to the words of the preacher, mesmerized. Although I'm sure that, like me, they can't decipher the meaning of his mystical rants either.
Not really a lot to do. So let's do a little bit more exploring. I'm sure we'll figure out how to talk to the preacher, maybe. I don't know. Let's go touch this. Let's go touch things.
Let's see. I can try to rip it off. Nothing.
Really?
I'm afraid I'm not going to be able to get it off with my hands.
Well, I guess it's not a sticker. Alright. Oh, what's over here? Uh-huh. This is Suicide Park. Oh, shit. Well, there's a medical center. Let's look at
A
this.
bucolic fountain covered with ivy and moss. The park's desolation gives it an air of mystery from the side of the fence. In its day, it must have been home to a school of goldfish, which I suppose are now gradually decomposing inside it.
That they are. I want to look at this. No, I'm gonna touch it first, apparently, and not look at it because I clicked the wrong button. Oh, I got nails. What is this?
A piece of wood with a handwritten sign. Closed for public health reasons. Judging from the handwriting and the spelling mistake, I assume the author of the message was one of those animals in uniform.
Yep, we have found Suicide Park. Ooh, there's the medical center. There's horribleness. And I probably can't lift it, but I'm gonna try.
So, let's see.
It's wobbly.
Impossible. It's not that it's super heavy. It's that there's hardly any place to insert your fingers to lift this manhole cover.
Can I use the plank
Use this here? How?
as leverage? Alright, fine. No. Alright, well that is gonna do it for today. And then we'll come back and figure out how to... we're definitely gonna have to go in here. Oh, I can pick up rotting fish. Let's try that one.
You can smell these dead creatures from several yards away. I have no intention of picking up those rotten fish with my hands, to say nothing of putting them in my pocket.
But we are going to pick them up, I'm sure. Anyway. So, okay, quickly about The Witcher 3. I have been playing it for the last week. Oh my god, it is amazing! I don't know how you guys would feel about seeing another Let's Play about it. So if you would like to see another one, like to see me play it, then please leave me a comment below. And if I get enough feedback for it, maybe we'll start playing The Witcher 3. Because it is just... I'm sure most of you haven't played it, you've at least seen game footage for it. And holy balls, that game is just... It's amazing. Not only does it look amazing, but it's amazing to play. But yeah, just let me know in the comments. And thank you so much for watching. I'm kind of happy to be playing again. I'm going to say that now. Because later I'm going to be really, really pissed off, I'm sure. Thanks for watching, and I will see you guys next time.